We often hear about market strategies, economic indicators, and technical analysis when it comes to trading. But what if I told you the biggest factor in successful trading has little to do with any of that?
That's right. We're talking about human psychology. If trading were purely about intellect, every economist with a PhD would be a millionaire. But the reality is, the market isn't interested in how smart you are. It rewards emotional discipline above all else. Today, we're really going to dig deep into the often brutal but absolutely essential psychology that underpins successful trading.
So, what exactly do you mean by that? What kind of emotional pitfalls are we talking about here?
Well, think about it. If you can't get a handle on fundamental human emotions like fear, greed, ego, or even just plain boredom, the market is going to take your money again and again without really showing any mercy. It's a very humbling environment.
It certainly sounds like it. And that reminds me of one of history's most legendary traders, Jesse Livermore. He famously made and lost several fortunes, ultimately concluding that the market was never the problem, he was. Can you unpack that for us?
That's such a powerful and, frankly, an uncomfortable truth for many traders to hear. The biggest adversary in trading isn't some external force. It's not market volatility, it's not the latest news headlines, and it's certainly not some shadowy operator. No, the real enemy is the person staring back at you in the mirror. It's about self-mastery, not market mastery. And that's often the first psychological hurdle most aspiring traders really hate to accept.
That's a profound thought. Let's talk about ego then, because it sounds like that plays a huge role here. Are traders often trying to prove something rather than just make a profit?
Absolutely. It's a classic trap, isn't it? A lot of people, perhaps subconsciously, enter the markets not primarily to accumulate wealth, but to validate their own intelligence or their foresight, to prove they were right. And that, unfortunately, is a single devastating mistake that has destroyed countless trading accounts. Livermore himself put it so clearly when he said, "Markets are never wrong. Opinions often are." The instant your ego steps into a trade, your objectivity, your clear-headed thinking just walks right out the door. It's a very fine line.
So it's a fundamental difference in mindset between the amateur and the professional, really.
Precisely. If you observe professionals, they're generally asking just one simple question: am I making money on this trade? They're purely focused on the P&L, the profit and loss. Amateurs, on the other hand, are often preoccupied with, was I right about this stock? Did my prediction come true? That distinction, subtle as it might seem, is absolutely critical.
And that leads us right into the emotional pain of losses, doesn't it? Psychology suggests that losing money can hurt twice as much as gaining money feels good. How does that impact trading decisions?
It's a